Can you believe it? After thousands of years buried in mystery, the legendary Ark of the Covenant has finally been unveiled. Could what lies inside be the truth humanity has been waiting for all this time? Leading scientists have just broken the seal and uncovered unprecedented findings. Could this be the gateway to divine power? Stay tuned until the end of this video to uncover this shocking truth, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to ensure you don't miss any future discoveries. The Ark of the Covenant, also known as the Ark of Testimony or the Ark of God, is a religious artifact and sacred relic regarded as the holiest object by the Israelites. Throughout the history of religion, few things can compare to the mystery surrounding the Ark of the Covenant. This ark symbolizes the divine presence of God among His people, serving as a vivid testament to His promises. Safeguarded in the holiest place within the Temple of Jerusalem, the Ark of the Covenant played an irreplaceable role in religious rites and worship. The ark was crafted by Bezalel, a masterful artisan, from precious wood overlaid with gleaming gold, and housed the stone tablets inscribed with the 10 Commandments. With dimensions of approximately 111 centimeters by 67 centimeters by 67 centimeters and covered in gold inside and out, the Ark of the Covenant signifies the beauty and glory of God. The ark's cover, known as the mercy seat, features 2 golden cherubim symbolizing the heavenly throne. It was here that God communicated vital messages to Moses, providing detailed instructions for the Israelites. This was also where the high priest performed atonement rituals for the people. Inside the ark were 3 sacred items: the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, a jar of manna symbolizing God's provision in the wilderness, and Aaron's budding staff, affirming his role as high priest. These items symbolize God's faithfulness and miracles for His people. The ark's cover, with its angelic figures, represents forgiveness and divine connection, playing a vital role in reconciliation rituals and emphasizing sanctity and atonement in the religious life of the people. Due to the ark's unique sanctity, only Levitical priests were permitted to handle and carry it, and only during sacred rituals in the tabernacle. In this sacred space, the ark was safeguarded and accessed only once a year on the Day of Atonement, when the high priest would sprinkle blood on the mercy seat to atone for the people's sins. The ark's sanctity also brought severe consequences for those who mishandled it. The Bible recounts that after the ark was captured by the Philistines following the defeat at Ebenezer, its holiness caused significant repercussions. When the ark was placed in the temple of Dagon in Ashdod, the statue of Dagon fell twice and shattered. Simultaneously, the people of Ashdod and other cities like Gath and Ekron suffered from plagues and tumors, possibly the bubonic plague. Ultimately, the Philistines were forced to return the Ark of the Covenant after these calamities, vividly demonstrating the severe consequences for anyone who treated the Ark irreverently. In the Hebrew Scriptures, the Ark of the Covenant is last mentioned in 2 Chronicles 35, during King Josiah's efforts to restore the temple. Since then, the Ark has vanished into mystery, becoming the subject of countless theories about its final resting place. What happened to the Ark, and did it truly disappear forever? Many theories have been proposed, and we will explore each one. One of the most popular theories suggests that the Ark of the Covenant was destroyed when the Babylonians invaded Jerusalem in 586 BCE. Historical records state that the Babylonians plundered the temple and seized many treasures, leading to speculation that the ark may have been destroyed or captured. However, the preserved biblical texts do not record the ark among the confiscated items, casting doubt on this theory. Another intriguing theory suggests that the ark was taken to Ethiopia by Menelik, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. Ethiopian tradition recounts that Menelik brought the ark to his homeland and placed it in a temple in Axum, where the Church of St. Mary of Zion is said to house it to this day. Ethiopian folklore in the ancient text Kebran Nagast describes this journey, asserting that the ark has been safeguarded for generations by a lineage of priests. Various customs in Ethiopia, including displaying replicas of the ark during the significant Timkat festival, reflect the belief that the ark remains there. The presence of the Beta Israel Jewish community in Ethiopia and claims of Ethiopian royal lineage tracing back to Solomon and Sheba add to the Ark's mystery. However, despite the captivating legend of Menelik, there remains a lack of credible archaeological evidence to confirm that the Ark ever left Jerusalem for Ethiopia. Another thrilling account emerged when an Adventist church explorer claimed to have discovered the Ark, but the lack of concrete evidence only deepened the mystery of its existence. The truth about the Ark's final resting place remains an unanswered question, continuing to intrigue the world. A fascinating Jewish tradition suggests that King Josiah, foreseeing Jerusalem's fall, concealed the Ark of the Covenant and other sacred artifacts beneath the temple, sealing them with a stone engraved with a mysterious inscription to be deciphered only when the Messiah appears. Certain Bible passages, such as 2 Chronicles 35:3, seem to support this account, where King Josiah instructed the Levitical priests to place the Ark in the temple, implying that the Ark was no longer there afterward. Furthermore, writings from Jeremiah and Ezekiel suggest that the glory of God departed from the temple before its destruction, possibly hinting that the Ark had been moved or hidden. Archaeology also provides clues about the existence of hidden chambers and passages beneath the Temple Mount. Attempts to access these areas have sparked significant controversy, such as in 1981, when a group tried to breach the foundation stone, believing they had discovered a tunnel leading to a secret chamber housing the Ark. By 1996, the opening of an ancient cave entrance ignited tensions amid rumors that Israel was attempting to access the Ark, leading to riots. Programs like The Exodus Decoded have claimed evidence of secret passages beneath the temple related to the Ark. However, the notion that the Ark remains under the Temple Mount has faced skepticism, as many scholars argue it relies too heavily on legend without solid archaeological support. Some modern researchers have turned to the Dead Sea Scrolls, particularly the Copper Scroll, to uncover clues about treasures buried from the temple. The Copper Scroll, unique in its metallic composition, lists 64 treasure locations, which some believe could include sacred temple artifacts, possibly even the Ark. The Copper Scroll suggests that the Ark's location might be near the Dead Sea, specifically in the Qumran area close to the Valley of Achor, referred to in the Book of Joshua as the Door of Hope. This valley, associated with severe consequences, symbolizes the risks of tampering with sacred objects, adding complexity to the quest for the Ark of the Covenant. In the 1980s, Ron Wyatt, an amateur researcher and Seventh-day Adventist, made waves by claiming he had discovered the Ark of the Covenant. On January 6, 1982, Wyatt reported finding the Ark and the Ten Commandments buried beneath ancient Jerusalem ruins precisely at the site where Jesus was crucified, a location he believed was prophesied in the Bible. Wyatt's account began with the discovery of a protruding rock slab from a cliff, believed to be remnants of an early first-century Christian church. To Wyatt, this slab served as a sacred marker. During his exploration, Wyatt discovered 4 holes on the stone slab, believed to be where the Romans had placed crucifixes, including Jesus. He claimed that one hole, positioned higher than the others, marked the crucifixion site of the thief crucified alongside Jesus. Central to Wyatt's claim was a square-cut stone blocking one of the holes, which, when removed, revealed a crack in the slab. Wyatt believed this crack was the biblical reference to the rock splitting at the moment of Jesus' crucifixion. Venturing deeper into the ancient cave system, Wyatt claimed to have found the Ark of the Covenant in one of these chambers. In a 1999 interview with Anchorstone International, Wyatt shared a peculiar detail stating he found a dark, dried substance on the crack above the Ark, which he believed to be the blood of Jesus that flowed when Roman soldiers pierced him. Wyatt compared this event to Moses sprinkling blood on the Ten Commandments, symbolizing the sacred covenant. Although Wyatt claimed to possess photographic evidence, he stated that divine intervention prevented him from revealing it. He also recounted encountering angels, suggesting humanity was not ready to receive this discovery. Wyatt's claim sparked intense controversy, particularly among biblical scholars and leaders of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, though his stories continued to garner significant attention. In addition to the Ark of the Covenant, Wyatt claimed to have discovered over 100 other artifacts, including Noah's Ark, the Tower of Babel, and Noah's burial site. However, many remain skeptical due to the lack of concrete evidence. Other explorers ventured to Jerusalem to investigate, uncovering the Holy Sila Church, where they found a Roman iron stake embedded in the rock and the weeping chamber near the tomb, believed to be the burial site of Jesus after his crucifixion. Discoveries at this site, including Golgotha and the Garden Tomb, are said to align with biblical descriptions of Jesus' crucifixion near a garden and tomb. Rock fissures and evidence of an earthquake mentioned in the Bible at the time of Jesus' crucifixion add further intrigue to Wyatt's contentious claims. Despite lacking concrete visual evidence, Ron Wyatt, known for his many controversial archaeological claims, remained resolute in his assertion of finding the Ark of the Covenant based on his narrative. Wyatt's story began when he stumbled upon a conversation in Jerusalem about archaeology and the possibility of the Ark being buried in Jeremiah's grotto. Initially, Wyatt traveled to the Middle East with a different purpose, planning to dive in search of ancient chariot parts. While studying the siege of Jerusalem described in 2 Kings 25, Wyatt felt a profound sense of urgency, even a supernatural prompting, that the Ark might be located there. As he began digging around the cliff area, Wyatt quickly discovered small niches that seemed to have held the sign, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. He later uncovered crucifixion holes at the base of the cliff, suggesting this was a Roman execution site near a major roadway. This aligns with the Roman practice of publicly displaying crucifixions to passers-by. Wyatt did not dig randomly. He had obtained a permit from the Israel Antiquities Authority to conduct this excavation. Although not widely publicized due to the project's sensitivity, the permit confirmed that he was officially authorized to work at the site, countering doubts about his presence there. Wyatt also found clues in the Book of Maccabees, an ancient text outside the canonical Bible, but rich in historical accounts. According to Maccabees, the prophet Jeremiah had hidden sacred items in a cave, awaiting divine guidance to reveal them at the right time. This prophecy inspired Wyatt, leading him to believe his discovery could fulfill Jeremiah's prophecy, suggesting the Ark of the Covenant was still hidden somewhere, awaiting its revelation. This is where the story becomes more intense and miraculous. According to Wyatt, at the moment of Christ's crucifixion, an earthquake caused a deep crack to form in the rock, extending about 20 feet down to where the Ark of the Covenant rested. Wyatt believed that the blood of Christ, when pierced by the Roman soldier's spear, flowed through this crack and directly onto the mercy seat of the Ark, a mysterious connection between the Old Covenant and the New Covenant. Wyatt recounted that when he entered the chamber, the Ark was not a forgotten relic but rested against the cave wall, covered in a crystalline substance that shimmered with rainbow hues, creating an ethereal aura. In that cave he claimed to have encountered 4 angels whom he said had guarded the Ark since the time of Moses. These angels, according to Wyatt, instructed him to document everything, open the Ark, retrieve the 10 Commandments tablets, and collect a sample of the dried blood on the mercy seat. The most shocking revelation from Wyatt was that when this blood sample was analyzed, it displayed unusual characteristics. Dried blood typically cannot contain a full set of chromosomes, but this sample was different. It contained 24 chromosomes, 23 from the mother and only 1 Y chromosome. This structure differs from normal human blood, which has 46 chromosomes, 23 from each parent. Wyatt asserted that this blood was evidence that Christ had no biological father in the conventional sense, an anomaly explained by the presence of only 1 Y chromosome from God. In Wyatt's interpretation, the blood and water from Christ's wound fell onto the Ark of the Covenant, sealing the significance of both covenants while serving as evidence in God's divine courtroom for humanity. According to Wyatt, the Ark is God's earthly throne, and Christ's blood falling upon it serves as eternal proof of his sacrifice, a way for God to demonstrate that Christ truly died to redeem humanity. Why are there hints of future events where a select group of people will be chosen to witness this miraculous evidence? The story becomes more intriguing as Wyatt rejected traditional interpretations of the millennium, revealing that events might not unfold as most people believe based on the stories they've heard. He emphasized that the most important things are seeking forgiveness, understanding the Bible correctly, and preparing for the unknown as the discussion shifted toward the Book of Revelation. A dramatic future lies ahead, where the world will witness the sacred contents of the Ark of the Covenant, including the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, bringing a conclusion to the spread of the gospel. Most notably, he referred to an inevitable great conflict, a fierce confrontation between two groups. One group will steadfastly adhere to God's Ten Commandments, while the other will follow a conflicting system of laws opposing divine commands. Tensions rise, evoking a tragic scenario, the Mark of the Beast realm, where individuals must make a life-altering choice, either follow man-made laws that directly oppose God's commands or resolutely defend their faith and uphold the Ten Commandments, knowing the consequences will be severe under global powers. This moment, foreshadowed in prophecy, could become a historic turning point leading to a universal reckoning where everyone on earth must decide, under the powerful name of Jesus, whether to stand firm in their faith, obey the Ten Commandments, or succumb to empty temptations. However, not everyone accepts all of Ron Wyatt's claims. Due to the lack of solid evidence to support his assertions, Wyatt's discoveries have faced considerable skepticism, and the search for the Ark of the Covenant remains a captivating topic. In a recent announcement, a group of scientists made an intriguing discovery in a modest cave, potentially shedding new light on the location of the sacred Ark. This archaeological team, currently exploring the ancient site of Kirth Jearim, has not only uncovered unexpected artifacts, but also illuminated missing pieces in the story of ancient Israel and the true origins of Judaism. According to biblical records, the Ark of the Covenant was kept at Kirth Jearim for 2 decades, before being moved to Jerusalem. The team's discoveries have unveiled an important chapter in the history of the Israelite people. These findings have even challenged the long-held belief that King David alone was responsible for bringing the Ark to Jerusalem. The Bible recounts the Ark's journey, from Moses leaving it at Shiloh, its capture by the Philistines during a catastrophic battle, its return to Israel after plagues afflicted the Philistines, and its eventual settlement at Kirth Jearim for 20 years. The story continues with King David's initiative to transport the Ark to Jerusalem, where he placed it in a tent before transferring it to Solomon's temple. However, at this point, the Bible grows vague and silent about the Ark's fate. The suspicious absence of the Ark in subsequent accounts of the kings of Judah and Israel has led many experts, such as Thomas Roomer, a leading scholar in Hebrew Bible studies, to question the enduring mystery surrounding the Ark. Stories of the Ark of the Covenant, believed to house the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, not only highlight its divine connection, but also instill faith in its sacred power to aid the Israelites in battle or punish those who dared to touch it. As archaeologists continue their excavations, uncovering artifacts like glass shards, animal bones, and other items, they also discovered an empty basket, humorously labeled Ark. The excavation at Kirth Jearim, a site just 12 kilometers west of Jerusalem, revealed a sturdy wall approximately 3 meters thick and standing 2 meters high. Pottery fragments found around the site suggest the wall may date back to the 8th or 7th century BCE, indicating that it could have been the foundation of a significant religious center. With contributions from experts like Christophe Nicole of the Collège de France, these findings further clarify Kirth Jearim's potential role in the religious context of this period. Kirth Jearim, as noted in biblical records, was a town belonging to the tribe of Benjamin and potentially connected to the northern kingdom of Israel. This suggests that at certain times, Kirth Jearim might have been a border settlement linked to the northern kingdom, hosting religious practices distinct from those in Jerusalem. Notably, the rivalry between the temples of Kirth Jearim and Jerusalem reflects the conflict between the kingdoms, with Kirth Jearim emerging as a significant sacred site before Judah expanded its power during King Josiah's reign. These findings suggest that the Ark of the Covenant was not only a sacred artifact, but also a symbol of religious and political power throughout various historical periods. For much of its history, the Ark may have resided in Kirth Jearim, where it was associated with religious practices different from what we know as modern Judaism. Ultimately, these discoveries not only reshape perceptions of the Ark, but also challenge traditional narratives recorded in biblical texts. So while there is much debate about the history and usage of the Ark of the Covenant in ancient times, the question remains, who is truly credible? While the positions of scientists often appear more reasonable with tangible evidence, religion is inherently spiritual, leading to divided reactions toward differing viewpoints on the Ark's location. Those inclined toward spiritual interpretations tend to believe Ron Wyatt's revelations, while critics and scientists continue excavating and searching for the historical truth and contents of the sacred Ark. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure not to miss another fascinating video by clicking the link on your screen, and see you in the next one.